there's quite a crowd gathered around the gates here. The actual main gates of the compound are sealed shut with bright pink stickers. There are about 6 or 7 armed soldiers standing sentry at the gate. But it's a very relaxed atmosphere. There's a lot of people, a lot of journalists here, of course, and a lot of local people have come in to take a close look. And I'm standing now. My hand is quite literally on the wall of the compound. If I stretch my hand up, there's no way that I could reach near the top of the wall. So that gives you an idea of just how high the wall's here. And if I step back from the wall a little bit, I can look at that 3-story building. The second and third stories is where the building is where the gun battle centered on in the end. Osama bin Laden, we're told, being cornered in the very upper part of the house. And I'm looking at that right now. It's painted white. It looks like an average, ordinary house here, but bigger and stronger looking. I can see that 7-foot wall that went around one end of the upper story of the house, where we understand he would have been able to walk around outside without being seen by the neighbors. The building does dominate the landscape here. You can certainly get a good view all around, but perhaps what is surprising from where I'm standing, right at the edge of the compound here, is that we're not seeing heavy damage outside the compound. Some people have been bringing us fragments of what they say are parts of a helicopter. They look like parts of a helicopter. Some parts of hydraulics and other mechanisms from the helicopter. Impossible to confirm, but it does tally with what we understand that a helicopter did go down right around here. So the compound itself, as we've seen it described before, it fits the satellite images that we've seen, about 100 to 150 feet long, the walls, 12, 13 feet high in places, 18 feet high in other places, but remarkably little damage right outside the compound, Christy.
You report remarkably little damage. We do know that Osama bin Laden died in a firefight. Were you able to see any bullet holes, get any indication of how many shots were fired?
It's not clear at the moment. There's some of the barbed wire that rings the top of the compound. That has been pulled away in one place, and I'm looking at one of the gates here where it looks as if there was something of a forced entry, and I'm peering just over a cameraman's shoulder here through a tiny crack into the compound itself. I'm trying to squeeze a glimpse as he takes his photographs here. The dirt inside the compound looks very heavily chewed up. Can I just take a quick look? And I'm looking in through the hole in the gap here into the compound. So I'm looking into the area that was described as the area where the family burnt their trash. It looks heavily churned up. But I can see across the parts of the building some small amounts of damage on that main building. But again, the exterior doesn't appear to have been pockmarked by bullet holes or by heavy explosions. So again, even from this vantage point, not being right directly inside the main part of the compound, I'm still not seeing heavy damage.